Alrighty, today is March 26th. I'm going to be going over today's price action. So I took one trade today, ended up being break even, and there were a couple missed opportunities that I could have taken that I just, psychologically kind of missed and messed up on due to fear or hesitation and stuff like that. So that's something I'm working on right now behind the scenes is just my executions. Making sure I'm executing to my full ability when I see A plus setups or setups that present themselves to me. So that's something I'm working on right now. But I've stayed patient this week. I've taken two trades, one winner, one break even, and we'll see what tomorrow brings us. But as far as today's price action, let's go over it. So coming into the day today, I had a pretty neutral bias. I mean, obviously I wanted to see shorts, right, just because we're so bearish. But I honestly didn't see us breaking much lower than this low, right? I kind of saw us not breaking much lower than this low. I maybe thought we might get a little bit of a retracement today. So that's kind of what I was thinking coming into the day. I did see that we had this high inside of this hourly fair value gap, so I marked that out as one of my key levels that I wanted to see price maybe come and retrace into. And then I obviously just marked out this low in case we were going to end up pushing lower, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking. This was also Asian high. And then I also saw that we had this unfilled 15-minute fair value gap off open, right? I mean, this unfilled 15-minute. We also had this unfilled 15-minute off open that I wanted to see price come tap into, which it did off open. So that wasn't, when I got on the charts today, this was not validated yet. Got on about 9 or 8, 10 my time. Um, so that's kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this 15-minute get tapped up into if we were going to be bearish and then reject off of that to come sweep out this low. So this 15-minute fair value gap was kind of my conditions for the day. If we just push through it, then I wanted to see bullish price action up to this high. So that's kind of what I was just thinking coming into the day. And then on the lower time frames, we had no unfilled 5 minutes down here. So if we were going to get an inversion off open, rejecting off of this 15-minute fair value gap, then I would have liked to see that. And the fact that we had no 5 minutes to get in our way to stop us and reverse price action made me feel good. So just coming into the day, going into the 1 minute time frame. So we reject up here about 917 candle was the one that rejected up here. And I am on NQ right now. I was trading on MNQ, but I don't want to go redraw everything out, so we'll just review price action on MNQ, right? So that's what I saw. Price opened up. We came up, tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, failed to sweep out this high, and I can't remember if ES did take out this high. Let's pull up ES. No, ES failed to take out the high as well, so we had no SMT. But price continued to move, kept displacing lower. At this point, there was no entries, obviously, off of this. So I was kind of just looking for a 5-minute retracement and or some sort of higher time frame retracement to take us lower. We get no retracement. We come down and we sweep out this low. So after sweeping out this low, I was looking for longs, right? We swept out this low. We still have this high up inside this 15-minute fair value gap we failed to take out. We still have got liquidity up here, being this unfilled 15-minute above and this hourly high inside of the hourly fair value gap, right? So I'm looking for longs, and there was a 30-second that opened up right here. And we get an inversion of this 30-second. I can pull it up on my actual chart right here. So this play was great. I saw this happening in live time, and I should have taken it, right? We rejected off of a higher time frame key level. We swept out our liquidity. We had draws above. We get a 30-second inversion with great distribution. This right here would have been solid, right? Stop below this. You could have came up and targeted this high. You even could have held for up into this unfilled 15-minute. Or this high right here inside. I think this was equal highs. Yeah, equal highs. Anywhere you could have held up to, and this would have been a great trade, right? Could have got in a pretty incredible risk to reward ratio out of this, right? So this is probably what I would have held up to, just this minor buy side. MNQ did take out this high off open, and NQ failed to. And MES also failed to take the high, right? So we had an SMT here. So shorts here looked great off open, right? Shorts here looked great. Just got no entry. But then after we swept out this low, this 30-second opened up, and this was a great trade. You also had a 1 minute. So after you get this 1 minute inversion right here, okay, let me delete this. You get this 1 minute inversion. We also get a change in state of delivery, right? Close above this high of this rejection block. This was also a great entry. Most likely would have been break even depending on your rules. Could have taken this up to like this high right here, and then probably gone break even at this first internal high. So this would have been break even, but all in all, still a good trade. So after we end up coming up to these, okay, so yeah, 30-second inversion, also 1 minute, looked great. And it looks like the 1 minute would have played out on, no, it wouldn't have. So now I'm just looking for continuation longs. I'd like to see price retrace. You do get a 5 minute retracement, followed by a 1 minute inversion. And this was a good trade. It just would have been break even, right? So this is the trade that I actually ended up taking. So now we were pushing up higher. I wanted to see us come take out this high, right? This was my big high for the day. I wanted to see us come take out this high eventually if we were going to continue bullish after sweeping out this low. And this was the trade I took. So we get a rejection or displacement down into this unfilled 5 minute, right? Following the unfilled 5 minute, you get a 1 minute inversion right here. And this is what I got in at. I'm pretty sure I got in like at the bottom of this candle, maybe the body of this one, I can't remember. And then I had my full TP up here, and I had my stops below this for like a 1.1 to 1.5, right? My break-even point was quick, right here, and I got stops at a break-even. Looking back, so I noticed that I did have like, I had anxiety in this trade. I was worried about it. I didn't feel confident. And looking back, I just got to realize that those are not trades that I should be taking. When I don't feel convicted in them, I don't feel confident. I'm getting anxiety whenever I'm in the trade. That's not a good trade that I should take. And the reason this wasn't a good trade is because we were rejecting off of a 15-minute fair value gap, let alone we were also rejecting off of a 30-minute fair value gap, right? So all in all, I shouldn't be longing into 15-minute fair value gaps that we're respecting at the moment, and I shouldn't be longing into 30-minute fair value gaps that we're respecting. The only thing that did make me feel confident in this, though, is that we did inverse his hourly gap, right? So I felt confident in that, but still, yeah, I can't really be longing into these unfilled 15 minutes, or these 15 minutes and 30-minute fair value gaps, right? This is just not high confirmation, and yeah, it's just not a great setup. It's not A plus at all. So that made me not feel great about this trade, and I got stopped at a break even, luckily, which ended up saving me from a loss, right? So after this, at around 10 a.m., we just chopped. I mean, we got nothing. Price opened up nothing. We kept just creating SMTs, or displacing lower, displacing lower, displacing lower. And at this point, I'm waiting for price to come back down into this 5-minute fair value gap, as well as this 15-minute fair value gap, right? Price does. It completely displaces through. We inverse the 5-minute. We inverse the 15-minute. So now I'm looking for these lows to come get taken out. They do. We create an SMT, right? ES fails to take out these lows right here. We create an SMT, and it's already late in the day. And, I started to get some, like FOMO from not trading, missing out on my opportunities today, and I stayed on the charts later than I should have today. I didn't get off the charts till about 11:20 because I just kept waiting and waiting for this 5 minutes to get retraced, and I wanted to take shorts out of this 5-minute or 15-minute retrace, right? Because we did open up a 15-minute fair value gap as well. And so once I realized that I'm just sitting here waiting for nothing, it's past my trading time. I'm breaking my rules if I ended up taking anything. And the fact that I wanted to desperately take a trade is just a terrible sign. And when you want to take a trade, you're going to do things that go against your rules. You're going to do things that go against your psychology. You're going to end up entering into bad trades that don't give you high confirmation, and it's just not a good idea. You should never go into the markets looking to take a trade, and that's what I was feeling after 11 a.m. today. So I decided to get off. I said I'm done. I'm done for the day, and there's just no reason for me to stay on the charts any longer. I stayed patient just because I missed out on some opportunities, that's better than FOMOing myself into bad losses, right? So the week's not over. We still have Friday, and there's just no rush. There's no rush. The reason people blow evals or blow combines or you know just aren't profitable is because they're trying to rush. They're trying to rush. They want the profits bad. They see everyone on social media. They see all the profits, the cars, the fancy lifestyles. Like, you just can't focus on that. You've got to be focused on your own journey. You've got to be focused on the process. Everybody's journey looks differently. And I'm not looking to rush anything, right? I'm living okay right now. I'm not looking to rush anything. I know everything will play out, and if I just follow my rules and follow my system and execute when my setups are presented to me, all the things will come, right? So you just need to stay patient, stay disciplined, and follow your rules, right? So although I did miss out on a trade setup today, being this 1 minute fair value gap, right, and this 30-second off open that looked great, which I was watching. I was on the charts. I was watching this 30-second. I knew that it was a great trade, and I just didn't take it, right? I just didn't take it, and that's unfortunate, right? So I just nothing you can do about it though. You missed some trades, and that's fine. I didn't FOMO myself into a bad trade. As well, I got lucky with this being break even, right? I did get lucky. This wasn't a great setup at all, and I got lucky with it being break even. So I just need to journal my emotions, figure out what was going on today, figure out why I'm hesitating to execute when setups present themselves, and go into back testing and just build more confidence into my system. So yeah, so that's price action for today. Wasn't incredible. We're still ranging between these two news highs, right? Which is just not great. I would like to see price action open up a little bit following next week, right? And yeah, just staying patient, staying disciplined, seeing what we can do, and yeah. So that's gonna be all for me today. I'll be back for a backtesting video later today, and yeah, that's it for price action for today. So I'll see you guys later.